Hey everyone, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and right now I'm going to be reviewing the Halo Reach Series 5 Exodus Mongoose Deluxe package. It comes with the Mongoose repainted with a muddy deco. It's more of that orangey, weird colored mud that we saw on the Warthog, but it's not a terrible paint app. We'll get into that in a minute. And it comes with the rebuilt Leapfrog ODST. Still has no bicep swivel. It doesn't fit on the Mongoose. It does come with a jetpack, but he really has no business being anywhere near a Mongoose. I think they just put that in there, unless I'm completely wrong. I think they just put that in there to sell more Mongooses, because as far as I can tell, an ODST Leapfrog never used a Mongoose in the game. I don't even remember there being a Mongoose on the Exodus level. But I could be wrong. So let's talk about the Mongoose first. First thing to note, like I started to talk about, is the mud. It's a pretty decent paint job. I mean, if it was the right color, it would look great. But it's got this reddish, orangish colored mud on it. And it looks kind of like baby poop. I don't have a baby, so I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure that that's the color of a lot of baby poop. So this is the baby poop version of the Mongoose. Otherwise, it's really nice though. Nice detail throughout. Nice silver dry brushing here and there. Could use some decals on the dashboard, or whatever you call that. The steering bars do move, but not in conjunction with the wheels, so that's kind of dumb. The foot pedal peg things do move again, just like as before. They don't move together. They move individually. So that's nice, I guess. The little bike rack thing on the back does move. It's kind of loose though. This one's not as bad as the other one. But that comes down, so if you don't want to, or if you want to put somebody on the back, you fold this part down right here. They hold on there, so that's nice. If you're not putting somebody on the back, you fold that up, and then you just have the Mongoose. The wheels are heavy rubber, though that's a very nice touch. I like that. They do all spin. No problems there. No real suspension on this. It's just these plastic pieces that they're connected to. So it gives a little bit of movement, but I wouldn't stress that at all because you're just asking for it to break. They are all individual, but there's no, like I said, there's no springs, so be very careful. And it feels like the plastic is pretty brittle, so I would not go putting too much stress on that. Overall, it feels kind of cheap in the plastic areas, but the wheels are very nice. The heavy rubber, solid rubber, very nice. And it's not terribly cheap, and I guess for the price, I can't really complain. I'm just pointing things out that some people might take notice to. There's some nice detailing on the seat. All the decals on there are really nice. Speaking of decals, I just started doing my own decals, water slide decals, so I might try to spruce up some of the dashboards on there, on some of the Mongooses, whatever you call them. But anyway, so the Mongoose, there it is. Still, I think probably slightly too small, as you'll see with the Spartan, the Blue Team Spartan Mongoose. I'll just pull him over for a second. He's still a little bit big compared to the Mongoose. He's almost the same size as it, so I'll show you more in detail once we get to that. But there's the Mongoose, nice piece. And on to the Leapfrog ODST. This is retooled to be accurate to the final cut of the game. The first time we got the Leapfrog ODST, it was based on an earlier build and not quite accurate. He has the little flashlight thing on there, and he's got this collar thing. Unfortunately, the head does not stay on very well. When you try to pose it, don't be surprised if that happens. It just comes right off. I'm not sure if it's because of the collar. Let's find out. No, it just doesn't go on very well. It doesn't snap in place. So that's kind of a problem. The collar does look kind of cool on him, but I don't know. It's just kind of cheap that the head pops off pretty easily. The paint app's great though, as is normal for McFarlane. You got all the UNSC decals. I don't know if I'm picking it up on the camera. But lots of nice detail throughout. The head, the flashlight's got shiny gold on there, silverish gold, so it's nice and reflective. Lots of nice paint on this guy. A little bit of camo going on in the pants. Nice details, dry brushing. whatnot. The sculpt is nice. It's got the more accurate chest piece, like I said, and the shoulders and everything. He's got this goofy-looking torso, though. In my opinion, it doesn't look right. It might be accurate, but it makes the legs look really short and the torso area look really long. I don't care for that. It might be due to the joints that they use on these guys, the way they rotate in and out like that, and then this is just on a ball joint. So I don't know. He doesn't come with any weapons either, which is kind of a bummer. He's got the ODST shoulder pads that have been repainted. They do come off, so you could use those for a Spartan if you wanted to, or whatever you want to do. And he's got all the basic articulation of the old ODST, ball joint shoulders, no bicep swivel still, so that makes him terrible. His arms can't get any closer than this. So he can hold the steering wheel, or I mean the handlebars, technically, but he can't get over the seat with his leg articulation. Doesn't let him fit on it. So the Mongoose is clearly not designed for him. Single jointed elbow, pretty big joint for a little character, and regular wrist articulation just like a Spartan. Or actually it's missing a joint. It doesn't have the extra rotation in the front of the wrist. So it just has the pivot and the rotation. I already talked about the hips. He's got this rotation in the torso, and that's it. The knee has a swivel right above the knee, regular knee joint, and then the foot is just on an old school ball and socket joint. So he's actually not that articulated. I forgot to mention, there's two pivots actually here. There's one above the knee, there's one right here, and then there's one inside that as well, which is not necessary. You don't need both of those. So we have extra articulation at the knee and not enough in other places. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, and it's a better design, so it's okay. He does have the jetpack, like I said. It's smaller in scale to fit on him. Nice detail on this piece, lots of nice paint work, but it doesn't peg in very well to his back. The peg's just a little bit too fat. I mean, you can get it in there, but it doesn't go on all the way, and the head pops off. So I'm kind of disappointed with this guy. I knew the articulation wasn't going to be any better, but the head not fitting, the backpack not going on all the way, you can see right there's a gap between it and his back. So there's some problems, but it still looks cool. So if you want to just stand him there on display, he's good at that for sure. Looks cool, but not flawless. And like I said, not even close to fitting on the Mongoose properly. If somebody did get him to fit nicely, video response or even just comment or message me, but I can't figure out how to get him to fit over this effectively at all. And even so, like I said, he shouldn't be on there anyway, so whatever. That's the Series 5 Halo Reach Exodus Mongoose Deluxe Pack with the Leapfrog ODST. Very nice looking set. There are some problems, as I mentioned. So if you get that, it's up to you. I got mine from redfordfilms.com. They have had some problems with shipping to other people or having things not in stock that they advertise as in stock. However, I've never had a problem, and I got my stuff within just a couple of days. So it's just $21.99 if you wait for free shipping. Great price, obviously. And like I said, they were great in terms of shipping my stuff. So that's your call. If you want to get it, it's not a must-have by any means, but it is a nice enough set to put on display. So thanks for watching. I have one more Halo review, and then I'm done with the reviews for today. That'll make number 9. I can't do any more. I'm going crazy. So thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for that and for more custom figures. And in the meantime, keep collecting.